What's going on, y'all? Shot a Demon.
And it's Daniel and Trey.
Yep. It's only two of us today. So, let's get it started. Our new X-Men, 25.
25, man. That one was,
Yeah.
That was a...
Made you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a mind fucking half.
Yes, it was.
Honestly, I mean, man. And really what made it for me was the reveal at the end.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like...
Yeah.
You know,
because... I remember we talked about it last time.
Yeah.
Y'all thought it was Professor.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, no. Because it was weird. Whenever they drew him the first time, that first picture, it looked like his head's too big.
Really?
So I was like, it looked like it. It looked like it a little bit. So I was like, it has to be the Watcher.
Well,
because X's head's not that big.
See, because I was thinking it was either A, going to be Professor Xavier, and they were going to bring him back somehow.
Yeah.
Or B, it was going to be Professor Xavier's grandchild.
Yeah, Legion.
And then, because whenever he starts talking, because my main thing was, why the hell who else would antagonize Beast like that?
Yeah.
I was like, who else would, like, really mindfuck him like that?
Sure.
And I was like, there's no, what, and then I started thinking, well, there's no way the Professor would do it, so wouldn't his evil grandchild do it, And then I thought that's how they were going to reintroduce that whole that
team
brotherhood again. And I was like, all right, that's going to be cool. And then at the end, it's like, watch it?
It's crazy.
Really? Like, how are you going to... See, my thing is, has a Roger ever been that involved to the point where he's literally telling his regrets?
I guess not. The only time I would see it was in the Deadpool series.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing on his own. And
we still don't know if that's real or not.
I don't. Yeah. But yeah, man, it was he went far beyond his duties, which is just to watch.
Exactly.
Not to tell.
He's straight up giving his opinion.
I feel like he kind of had to, just because he knows everything. So he knows since he fucked this up, everything's about to be fucked up.
Well, my thing is, okay, it's one thing, and this is where I'm kind of confused. It's one thing to go to somebody and be like, hey, this is where you fucked up. Yeah. This is how you're going to fix it.
Yeah.
But instead, the Watcher just comes in like, you fucked up, bro. Like, then you royally fucked up, and this is how you fucked up, and this is how you fucked up. And then at the end of it, it's like,
but I can't tell you. Yeah, I can't tell you how to fix it.
Yeah. Like, cause I think one of the best lines in the beginning was, let's see, where was it? Where he's talking about that. Here it goes. Let's see.
Yeah, you got it.
I think I think it's somewhere during the beginning, where he's talking about how reality and the natures of time is a privilege.
Yeah.
And he's like, and you've downright abused that privilege.
Yeah.
And he's like, even creatures greater than you don't even have that privilege, and yet you took it in your hands. And I was like, God damn, Roger.
Yeah, that's intense,
like, fuck. Yeah. You just, those are downright fighting words. I mean, holy hell. Yeah, he's like, it doesn't matter what I think or know, I'm not the one who abused the privilege of reality. Yeah. And that is what it is, Doctor, a privilege. And the privilege that must be earned, the fact of the matter is that you brought yourself and your friends here to the present under false pretenses. Yeah. So it's just like he's just hammering them, man. And we already know that. And see, and this is what I'm wondering, right? Okay, so we already know, like, in one timeline in the future, Beast goes fucking nuts, right? So, what? I mean, is the Watcher just? I mean, he's kind of just spurring it on, because I mean,
pretty much.
Obviously, Beast isn't sleeping
at all. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is making him going crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, like something. Yeah, I mean, eventually Beast is gonna pop. You know, and his body goes through all these goddamn mutations all the time. You know.
I mean, and we go through him like he genuinely thought that he was changing stuff. And
Well, okay, here's the thing. Did he change it? Did he
From
change
what he
things?
said, it doesn't happen because they're there.
Well,
that's basically what he said.
Hold on. Beast makes an argument though.
Yeah.
He makes an argument. He was like, okay, so the Rogers like, all right, you brought them over here under the guise that there was going to be a mutant genocide and that they were supposed to stop it, right?
Yeah.
The mutant genocide technically was exaggerated, maybe a little bit. Like there could have been, right? Whenever the Phoenix Five had the power, they could have wiped out humanity. It was possible, which is why Beast decided to bring the old X-Men here, right? So it's like, so technically he kinda. I mean, if it was going in that direction, all right. So we got to remember that the Phoenix Five did wipe out almost an entire civilization of Wakanda, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the probability was there.
Of course.
All right. So whenever Beast brought them into present day, that kind of took all that kind of let all the steam out a little bit, right? Because it was like, hey, all of a sudden Scott's like, what the fuck are they doing here? I don't know. Did he stop? Did he essentially stop a human genocide?
I mean,
or not?
You can argue that it was already over before he brought them in anyway.
Yeah, they did already lose the power, didn't they?
So. I mean, there's arguments to both sides.
All right, let's look at it this way. All right, so what's happening in the Uncanny X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Has Cyclops moved further into the separation between mutant kind and humanity?
No.
Not at all, right? Has he made any gigantic plans to make that happen yet?
No.
All right.
Because basically he's still teaching the new kids.
Yeah, he's still teaching the new kids, so it's not even... I don't know, man.
See?
I don't know. Like, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, damn. But what I did like is whenever Roger started going into all those different timelines.
The different timelines was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which Beast got mad at because he was like, why you keep showing me all these bad timelines?
Yeah.
And then,
Well, I mean, granted, and we've talked about this before with time travel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how is this going to affect if they ever go back? Is Jean going to be more powerful than Xavier? Yeah. And if she is more powerful than Xavier, is she going to remember certain aspects?
Sure.
What is it going to change? And, I mean, technically, Jean has gotten way more powerful than what she was. And quick.
Yes.
I mean, we're not even talking... I mean, damn.
To say the least, she's almost on par with the Phoenix Force itself.
Yeah. Literally. So it's like... I don't know, would she be able to control... I mean, we talked about it before. Would she be able to control the Phoenix if she was to go back?
Who knows? I mean, because, all the timelines we've seen, she never does, no matter what. But who's to say that it was her from that timeline with the new power she has that we've seen progress? So.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
And then as far as all the other timelines, the only thing I didn't understand is the Cyclops timeline. Like, was he talking about that Cyclops is going to be sacrificed somehow?
That or I took it as, remember when he got it the first time from the first 5?
Yeah.
He controls it that time. Like he actually uses it.
Yeah.
And doesn't fuck up as bad.
Yeah. Now remember though, he only had 1/5 of the Force.
Yeah.
Though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Remember, he ended up getting it at the end, and then he ended up killing Xavier, and then they ended up taking it from him.
Yeah.
So,
see, the thing is,
I'm guessing they don't take it from him.
Yeah. Well, here it's like they have him nailed up to Gigantic X, dude. It looks like they're burning his ass alive. That's what it looks like in this picture. Literally, it looks like they're just burning his ass alive.
Yeah, I didn't think about that actually.
See, whenever because I reread it, right? Because I was like, what is the Roger trying to get across?
I guess so.
And I think, what he was talking about in Cyclops' timeline, that he was going to become, this Jesus kind of martyr
Messiah,
for mutants, and then that was going to lead towards like a war.
Because I guess I didn't really look at it too much. I swore this was him having a Phoenix Force.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought at first too.
Yeah, but you can technically see the X behind it.
And then I saw that big old X behind him. And I was like, what? Did they nail his ass up against that?
Pretty much.
Holy shit.
Hard to tell in watercolor, but you know.
I know, yeah.
It would still look good.
Freaking David Mack. Always doing his watercolor ways. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, all these timelines that he gave him.
I love that one, though. That was my favorite. Yeah. That was my favorite by far.
Yeah.
The Archangel, the Overlord.
The whole, he is the Apocalypse. And, but I always kind of wondered, Apocalypse never wanted to destroy mutant kind, as it were. The only thing he wanted to do was destroy humanity.
True. I mean,
But he did always want to destroy weak mutants.
Yeah.
He only wanted the strong mutants to survive.
Well, that and the ones that opposed him.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that is badass.
The whole team opposed them, and
and they went down.
And they went down hard.
Now that we saw that clip from the X-Men movie, that kind of reminds me
of
it. Shit.
But the good timelines were great too.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them.
The good times were really good.
There's only one I really, really liked, and that was Jean Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great.
I would love to see that one.
That would be hella great.
Only because just to think of that.
Just thinking about it. It's like
her protecting over the other dimensions and realms and shit.
Crazy.
That'd be pretty badass. But yeah, man, I mean, all in all, this issue is just about the Watcher.
But you gotta think about this too. The Watcher says none of that happens because he did.
Because he did what he did.
So like all that is irrelevant.
Yeah. But
because he brought them in the prison.
And that's what this comes down to. It's the Watcher literally fucking with his head.
Yeah.
Literally. He's just kind of.
So then it comes to the point where what is Beast gonna do now?
I don't know.
Is he gonna actually try and get all the other possibilities to take them back home? Because he was like, did you try every possibility? Like he didn't try everything.
Right.
So, I mean...
Well, I mean, because technically, to be honest, I don't think Beast wants to send them back.
Oh, for sure. I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Yeah, so it's like...
But then this happens and he's like, fuck, I might have to send them back. You know what I mean?
And so it is still leaving the door open. Well, it's like we said from the beginning, they're gonna have to be sent back. Like, no matter what.
I don't think they're going back.
they're gonna have to. Like, there's... And for...
If anything, just because this original sin is coming out, they might send them back afterwards, but I don't see that happening.
Original sin? I don't know.
It depends on how they played it out. Because obviously the Watcher dies.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is this Watcher.
Yeah.
And not the multiple Watchers that we have in this universe.
And that's what I'm wondering. What are the ramifications of the Watcher dying? Because I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Apparently I say it's important because of what that eye.
That they're...
eye you're supposed to be having. So, obviously, somebody shot the Watcher and took one of his eyes. Which plays into him seeing all these different timelines.
Alright, so who would benefit from being able to have, almost every bad guy?
Reading this now...
Do you think, are you trying to say that this is setting up to where Beast takes him out?
It might, man. It honestly might.
Oh, that would be sick.
I didn't think about it, but
that would be sick. I didn't wow.
It sucks.
That's a whole other... That's a whole other thing,
if you think about it like this, I've seen most of the covers.
Yeah.
I know Deadpool plays a major part. Punisher's playing a part.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is playing a part? Damn. I kind of forgot. It's like 4 other covers I'm missing. But it's like...
Doctor Strange plays a part.
I think Doctor Strange plays a part, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because he's like gatekeeper to all those realms.
I haven't seen a Beast one, but you never know. Like, somehow they all trace that back towards him somehow. Who knows? We might have some super evil villain killed him and took the.
I don't know but that makes sense.
But then again, it's like Nova's been talking to him for a while. If y'all read the Nova comic, like he's been seeing him more than often. Because I guess like somehow the Watcher somehow helps him with his newfound powers.
Yeah.
So without saying something,
that makes sense. Because I mean, at one point during the book, Beast is like, "Then help me."
Yeah.
Help me put it back.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So I mean.
So.
It wouldn't be that far fetched.
And the Watcher is asking for a fight. I mean, he's literally telling Hank that you disgust me.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
man, that would be
crazy, right?
That would be crazy.
It
man.
would be.
If Beast is the one that takes him out.
He's not at the mansion.
No.
Well, I guess he's at the mansion now.
Yeah, but I mean that would make. That would be Beast trying to. So you think that Beast would do that in order to try to find a way?
Trying to find a way to save, yeah. It's a good intention, but
yeah,
it shouldn't have went that way.
Yeah, it shouldn't go to that level.
So,
damn, that's a whole other aspect I never sat and thought about.
Crazy.
You know, and that would make sense. I mean, because Marvel did use this storyline for the 25th issue and sort of like highlight it. Yeah. So if that's gonna be, I mean, have we seen the Watcher in any other comic other than this one? Right before the event? No.
Unless it was Nova, I can't really.
Yeah, but
that was a while ago.
Nova doesn't have any type of reason to take him out, right? Yeah. So, then then that's what it comes down to. That's a damn good theory. I can't refute that worth of shit because that makes sense. That makes sense. That
I got one. Let's make this come true.
Beast is just like, fuck. He's already going through some shit. So
yeah. So it makes perfect sense, man. We'll see.
All right.
It comes out May, I think. Yeah.
You know, I just may collect that event just to see what happens. Because now I'm interested. Now I want to see how it plays out and who the hell would kill Watcher and why. And what consequences come out of having the Watcher dead. Yeah. Or his eye stolen, for that matter.
That too.
All right, what are you going to talk about next? What else came out?
Nightcrawler came out. Nightcrawler 1. He's pretty much adjusting. Getting adjusted.
He's just back.
Yeah, he's pretty much just getting adjusted to being back alive.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be a professor at the school, obviously.
Right.
So he's going around and just hanging out with people. Talk to Wolverine for a little bit. Talk to Rachel. Who was he talk to? Talk to somebody else. But then he went to go see his girlfriend. Forgot her name. She used to be with the X-Men, but then like they had like a.
Is it that? What's her name? Not Reyes. Is she the one with the dreadlocks?
No.
Damn.
White chick, or Hispanic chick, or whatever. But anyway, he went to go see her, and they talked for a while, and then somebody interrupted the conversation and bust through the wall.
Huh.
And then,
because that's the best way of getting someone's attention.
Of course. So Nightcrawler was like, "Stay back, I got this. They're probably looking for me," and they wasn't. They were looking for her. So that happened, and then he was like, "I can." He was like, "Stay here. I'll fix this, whatever." Or they jumped out the window. Oh, they poofed.
Right.
They baffed.
Yeah, they baffed.
And then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go handle this." And then he went to go handle it, and then like the dude was too much for him. I can't remember why. And then she came out of nowhere with like a suit on.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Yeah, they were looking for me, blah blah." So that's what's gonna happen.
So do you think, in your opinion, do you think Nightcrawler is a strong enough character to carry his own book? Yeah.
Yeah. Nightcrawler has. Yeah. I mean,
I've always wondered because he was never. I don't know. Whenever you think about the core X-Men,
Yeah.
I mean, he's part of it.
For sure.
But he was just never. He was always like the quirky, not quirky, but he was always like the heart.
Yeah.
Kind of
for sure.
the lighthearted one.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I mean,
he might
be able to.
Yeah. Because I know in Amazing 6, he's gonna be fighting Mystique.
Oh. His mom.
Reason. Yeah.
Well then.
So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I mean, he might can pull off his own series.
All right.
Why not?
I might have to read up on that a little bit. Just see where it goes.
It was good number 1. It's a good number 1.
All right.
So that happened, and then All New Ultimates.
So that is the one I've been wanting to catch up on a lot.
Yes, it's great.
Because, like I said, I haven't been able to keep up with the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, it's good. I need to read up on Cataclysm, but
yeah.
Other than that, it's good nonetheless. So the new team is Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Right. We have Cloak and Dagger. We have Kitty Pryde, kinda, because she doesn't want to be on the team. Kind of does want to be on the team.
She just wants to consult.
Well, after Cataclysm, the president called her and put her on this pedestal of like the mutant voice, I guess, the mutant face and voice of the mutants.
Okay.
So she's overwhelmed with all the publicity.
Right. So being on the Avengers ain't helping her any.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that we have Spider-Woman.
Okay.
Which she doesn't want to be Spider-Woman anymore. She wants to be called something else. I forgot what they goddamn called her. She called herself something else, and I forgot what it was. I forgot. So that, and then it was one more. Bombshell? No, not Bombshell. It's Bombshell? It might be Bombshell. Maybe.
All right.
Yeah. I'm probably wrong.
Bombshell.
I'm probably wrong. But nonetheless, it's a new team. And they're just pretty much getting started. It's not too much going on. I know there's Roxanne. Roxanne stopped being protected by S.H.I.E.L.D.
Alright.
And so now they had like criminals like just jacking all their stuff. And they had a I guess a pill, like a drug that was turning humans into mutants.
Huh.
Yeah. So
wow.
They're gonna figure it out.
Alright, damn.
Yeah.
See that's the reason why I need to keep up with that. Cause
if anything, man, just start off with the Ultimates. It tells you some things that happen in Cataclysm. But it's pretty much just a refresh.
Because I was reading it for a while whenever Brian Hitch and who was the writer? Was it Bendis that was writing it at the time?
Writing who?
The Ultimates, whenever it first came out?
I think so.
It was Bendis, yeah. That's whenever I was reading that.
Because I know Bendis is still writing Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man.
And he should. Because quite frankly, he's probably one of the best.
Love that, man.
He's probably one of the best ones to write that.
Yeah. So he was. Yeah. So that was good.
Let's see.
What else is going on? Iron Fist #1 was great.
That was good.
Yes, it was.
See, that's another one I want to read. Only because
it was really good.
Now, where are they starting off from?
It's hard to say because I don't know if he's. It's present day. They went back a little bit on his background story.
So they're kind of.
Story. It was a little bit back on his origin story.
All right.
But he was just kicking ass. It's a lot of origin pretty much in like the first 5 pages, and then he starts kicking ass.
Well, that's all right because they got to reestablish the character just a little bit.
A little bit, but yeah, it's good nonetheless. I love the artwork. I forgot who the artist was, but the artwork's great. Iron Fist is great.
All right.
Yeah, it's all great.
Cool.
Read it. He was kicking ass. He hate ninjas.
Hating on ninjas, beating the shit out of them. You know.
Which was weird too. His power ended up running out at some point.
What?
His fist of justice,
his
as
key?
I like to call him. But yeah, like he was fighting somebody, and then they ran out, and he was like, you know what? I don't need this because I'm so trained in all these taijutsu, all that stuff.
So he doesn't really need.
Yeah, he doesn't really need the fist, but it helps.
It's nice to have.
Yeah, it helps. But yeah, that should be great. That should be great. Our new Ghost Rider was really good.
Is this the second issue?
The second.
Okay. So is it now starting to establish? Because originally, whenever we talked about it,
it just
it was just like kind of this.
There you go.
Yeah. So is it starting to dive into it now?
So I think when it started, he woke up. Oh. He was like, "What the fuck?" I swear I was at the garage, but okay.
Yeah.
So then they went through like a regular day with him, and then he was like, he woke up, he went in the mirror, he had a gray streak, a silver streak of hair, and he was like, "That's weird." Okay.
Because he never had that before.
Yeah. It was straight black. It was all black.
Yeah.
Now he has a gray streak, so he was like, "That's weird, whatever." So he sat through class, and he's just like, whatever. He want to just like drive that car again.
Yeah.
So towards the middle, there's this group of thugs that had stole something from some company that was also turning humans into mutants.
Holy shit.
Well, not even mutants, kind of like just like monsters.
All right.
In a sense.
Experiments.
Yeah. So they were at this drug house, and then he gave this guy a roofie to give to this girl. He's like, "Hey, bro, this gonna work, this roofie." And then she took it, and then she was starting to get like roofied.
Yeah. But
instead of falling asleep, she turned into a monster.
Holy shit.
So she beat their ass.
That is the worst.
And then he was like, because he only had that one roofie peel or whatever peel that was, and he was like, "Hey, Essay, where's the rest? Where's the bag?" He was like, "I left it in the car." Like, "What the fuck, Essay?" So they went to go get the bag, which was in the car he was driving, the Ghost Rider car. So they were going towards the car. At the same time, he was going towards the car.
Right.
The new Ghost Rider. I forgot his name.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But the car was already outside. He was about to get in it. And the dude's is like, "What you doing with this car, fool?" So what they do? They drove up on him. And then I think they took the bag. I want to say he beat him up and took the bag.
Right.
Something really happened. Or they shot him again? I can't remember. It was something like to where like he wasn't supposed to get back up.
Yeah.
So they drove off, and then you just hear him coming down as Ghost Rider.
Right.
In the car, and he was like, "He's gaining on us. What the fuck?" And he tore that car up.
Really?
He fucked that
So how does he fight in that car?
The car is weird. The car has something to do with it. After he fucked up them 2 essays,
right?
He stopped and he pulled over somewhere in like some grassy tundra area or whatever.
Right.
And then he got out the car and he was like, "What the fuck? What is this?" And then the car was like, "What are we?"
Really?
So that's how that ended.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's great.
Huh.
It's getting good.
That
I'm excited.
Is pretty interesting.
I'm excited to read the next one.
I kind of want to, because the bike has never talked to the original Ghost Rider.
It's crazy.
Alright. That's got me interested.
It's gonna be a good series. I have hope. I have hope for the series. Yeah, it's crazy.
And are they sticking with the same artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably the same creative team for a little while.
The art is good too. So yeah. Our new Ghost Rider 2. Read that. What's next? talked about X-Men 25.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers Undercover 2.
Alright, so that's
which
the
is
one.
the events after, which is going with the kids from
Right.
Avengers Arena.
Arena, right. Now, on this cover,
Yeah.
I saw that they had Nick Fury on it, didn't they?
No.
No, on this one?
That was Secret Avengers.
Ah, shit.
2.
Wrong one. Alright.
Yes, it is.
See, because that's another question I have about that one. So you got old Nick Fury still alive and his son?
No, Nick Fury's dead, man. If I'm not mistaken, the white Nick Fury is dead.
Is dead?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure somebody told me yes.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Because he was on that cover. Like,
Oh, Nick Fury?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh?
See, that's what I'm wondering.
Something might be happening.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
stopped
wondering.
reading Secret Avengers because I didn't like.
Like, something's up. I don't know.
Did they restart that? Because that was Secret Avengers 2, wasn't it?
Let's see. Hold on, let me look this up. Wolverine. Let me see if I can find the past.
But yeah, I'll talk about Undercover 2. So they
So
went
what's
to
happening
go.
there?
The ones that are still alive
Right.
went to go look for one of their friends, which is I always forget names. Cammy? Is it Cammy? No. Doesn't matter. They went to go look for one of their friends.
Okay.
And he was in the heart of Arcade's town, I guess.
All right.
Where all the villains just hang out and do whatever they want.
All right.
It's kind of like a club / bar / arcade. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So they went in there and he was hanging out with, for the most part, Hellstorm. Hellstorm.
All right.
Damien. Yeah. Damien Hellstorm.
Uh-huh.
And then Damien was like, I'm helping him control his powers and blah, blah. And then the kid was like, yeah, y'all don't need to save me because I don't need saving. Y'all tripping. And then, so that happens, and then they're like, we don't have to be here anymore. We can go since he don't want to be saved or rescued. And then he was like, how about I give y'all a proposal? Y'all come with me, help me do something, and then y'all can just go home. And then they teleported to this banquet, I guess.
Right.
And they were like all like in suits and stuff. Everybody was like, "What are we doing here?" And he was like, "You haven't figured it out yet." Basically, the event was for Arcade, and they're about to kill Arcade.
Huh.
So yeah.
Oh shit! So they're finally gonna get their revenge on him now.
Hopefully.
All right.
Hopefully.
All right.
So that would be great. I would love to see Arcade get fucked up.
Hold on. Origins 2 number 5 hasn't come out yet,
No,
has
it
it?
has not. I would hope not.
Yeah.
I don't think it did.
I was about to say, there's no way that one's come out yet.
But yeah, read Avengers Undercover 2. It's great to see the kids go through hardship and trying to figure out their life after Arena.
After that whole Arena.
After Arena.
I've been reading up on Arena again just to see what exactly
happened.
Yeah, because it's pretty.
Which is weird too. They haven't really talked too much about X-23. So
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna touch on her after they, I guess, take out like an arcade. In a sense.
But you don't think she's already knee deep in all new X-Men?
All new X-Men stuff?
Because I'm still wondering if she's going to take a bigger...
Take over the...
bigger role over
Since
it
he
now.
was like, take care of the team while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We'll see, man. I mean, if anything, it's going to be conflict between her and Jean, but we'll definitely see. For sure.
Alright. Let's see. We also have... What's next on the list?
Deadpool 27, actually.
Really? Alright, so...
I'm almost done with that comic.
All right, so with Deadpool 27
was great. I love it.
All right, so what's
Deadpool.
happening there now?
Love Deadpool. He's getting married, ladies and gentlemen. Or he has got married, or he's getting married, or whatever.
He's downright getting married.
He marries a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot her name.
I think her name's like starts with an A, doesn't it?
What did they say her name? Nightcrawler gave them away.
Yeah,
that was great.
Nightcrawler married him off.
That was great. They do not say her name.
Wolverine's there.
Captain
America's there.
Everybody's there.
Everyone's back.
Agent Preston's there.
Actually, this one seems like it's a lot. Well, it seemed like it was a smaller wedding than what it was.
Shikla?
Yeah, there you go.
Shikla, queen of the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
So that was great.
She can turn into a monster at will.
Yes. Storm was there.
Yeah.
Hulk. I see him in the background. But this is the thing. From the cover, everybody's there.
Yeah. And that's not...
Including the Watcher.
That's not the way it was in the story,
Including the Watcher.
See, but the thing is, I think with the cover, they were just trying to break a world record on that one.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, they did, but...
Yeah, they definitely did. But I don't think...
who knows, man? They could have all made an appearance.
I haven't seen anyone in that book yet.
True.
I haven't seen anyone. If there is, I mean, essentially what it ends up doing is that they go through the marriage, right? And then they tell all the backstories of all his other marriages past that point.
Basically.
So it's like...
Which I have not read, but these look funny as hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're funny as hell. Yeah, they crack you up, man. Like, they have all the old Deadpool writers tackle Deadpool again. Yeah. And, which I thought was great, because, I mean, originally whenever I read Deadpool, I was reading whenever Joe Kelly was writing Deadpool. And Joe Kelly was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
He really was. So yeah, he writes a story in there. A couple of the older writers, and you know it's kind of fresh. You know, the older writers, you know, they bring in, you know, the Deadpool I remember from back in the day. You know, you know, where he would
making jokes and chopping off heads,
chopping people just for the hell of it.
It's pretty cool. I didn't know this was back here.
Yeah. They name off every
single character. No shit.
It's pretty neat.
It is neat. I'm gonna have to buy this now. For sure, I'm gonna have to buy this. But yeah, just there's a page in here talking about Original Sin.
Yep.
And Spidey's there, and Thor, and the Thing, and Black Widow.
And White Nick Fury.
Yeah, I actually see that. I was like, all right.
That's why I kept wondering, is he dead?
I mean, from what I was been told, he had died, and that was why the Black Nick Fury came in.
And the Black Nick Fury is his son. Yeah.
So, Wolverine's there? Is that Wolverine?
Yeah, there's Wolverine right there too.
His claws.
And Wolverine's not in that goofy suit. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I'm still trying to catch up on the Wolverine
series. That too. Forgot about that. So going back to Nightcrawler, he was trying to help Wolverine test his limits.
Really?
Just because he can't open his claws or whatever.
Right.
Wolverine loses his shit and lets his claws go loose.
Really?
Yeah.
But he can't heal if he lets his claws loose.
So Nightcrawler's like, dude, man, you have to calm down. My bad. I didn't mean to let you get to that point.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I'm fine. And then I guess their nurse was like, no, you're not fine. Look at all this blood.
Right.
And then I think he talked to Storm, and he was like, Nightcrawler talked to Storm, and he was like, yeah, he don't need to be like losing his shit no more. Because he was like, I've never seen Wolverine lose that much blood. And then Storm was like, yeah, he's mortal just like us now.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the first time Nightcrawler actually figured that out.
Figured it out, yeah. But, yeah. Back to this Deadpool issue. It's great. I love all these.
Oh, yeah. All the stories in there are hilarious.
See, Cable's there.
Uh-huh.
And
see, but the
Doc
thing
Strange.
is, what you see there, that little group, that's all the people that were there.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah, it was a small wedding.
Well, shit, who is this? Is this Cyclops?
Possibly?
And not Jean Grey?
Not Jean Grey?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like, it could have been.
I don't know.
But his lady that he's marrying,
Yeah,
pretty
she
hot.
seems nice. I guess.
It's like there was more people at the...
Is that
like,
Domino?
Yeah, Domino there.
Cool
She-Hulk's there.
Wolf's Bane?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that Squirrel Girl.
Who what?
You don't know who Squirrel Girl is?
Not at all.
Oh, man. Nah, she's an old Marvel hero.
And then them two, I can't remember their names. One of them's half something. Blade was in it? I forgot he was in there.
Yeah, he just kind of makes a cameo, walks by.
Yeah, just walks by. Because he's trying to hunt his wife. That's why he was there.
Let's see.
And then who is this? I don't know who this is.
Who? Oh, those guys?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why?
They were just guys. Apparently, Deadpool have killed off a number of.
He seems like the ringleader.
Yeah.
So.
He's the leader, but apparently Deadpool had killed off a couple of
Ultimatum agents. Apparently, killed the assassins. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, read Deadpool because Deadpool is always awesome. Laughs, chuckles,
killings. It's always great.
Chimichangas, pancakes. It's great. So yeah, I'm pretty much wrapped up. Oh, I did read Sex Criminals this weekend.
How was that?
Funny. That's very.
That was funny.
It was very funny. It's only 5 issues in, but it's very funny. It's a concept of a few people having the gift of when they orgasm, they stop time.
What?
Yeah. And it's fucking great. It's very funny. The art is pretty good, but it's very funny. Very funny. So read Sex Criminals if y'all have a chance.
So they stop time if they have an orgasm.
Yes.
Okay,
and
so
apparently it can last for a while, depending on
how good the orgasm is.
Well, yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah. So, I guess you want to talk about this Nick Fury thing.
Well, I was looking up Nick Fury because I was wondering whether or not the hell he was still alive. Now, remember Nick Fury sort of has this serum in him, the Infinity Serum, where he lives forever, practically. So he's still alive, technically.
So did he just go into hiding? Or
Yeah,
somebody,
he's in
or
deep.
somebody pulled a Captain America 2.
Kinda.
Went hiding.
Yeah, well, from what it says here, Fury is underground, and Steve Rogers took official command over the super spies side of things, and then, and that's whenever they introduced Marcus Johnson, which is his son.
Got it.
And then his son, his eye was injured. He lost his eye, and then he took on
the Nick Fury role.
The Nick Fury role, exactly.
So
that's why they call him.
So now I'm curious.
Nick
why
Fury
is he coming
Jr.
back?
I don't know.
It has to be important.
Well, apparently, from what they're saying, he's underground, but he keeps an eye on everyone, and then he helps here and there.
Yeah, but he's not letting nobody he's alive though.
No. So you think maybe he's another contender?
For some reason, he's showing his face.
Yeah, because he hasn't been showing his face
That's
at
what
all.
I'm saying. Yeah, so
because I haven't seen him in any books.
So apparently, he's showing his face now.
Oh man, this original sin, man,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
crazy,
interesting, man.
Yeah.
Now I can't help but I'm gonna have to read it.
Of
I
course.
got no choice now.
Of course.
So
you want to talk about Lola?
Lola. This one's interesting, man, because whenever I had seen the advertisements for this it's from Aspen Comics.
All right.
And it's written and illustrated by this woman named Sia Om. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And essentially, what the story is about is it's a post-apocalyptic world.
Okay.
And it's pretty much gone back to the Wild West again.
Okay.
Right? So people trade...
barter.
Yeah, they barter on bullets rather than money or anything like that. So it's pretty... Like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty treaded territory.
Okay.
You know, it's post-apocalyptic, all that. I think for me, what has kind of drawn me into the story is pretty much the characters.
Okay.
So the main story revolves around Lola, and she was separated. She was separated from her parents whenever this nuclear strikes started happening in America.
Okay.
Like America just starts getting bombed.
Damn.
And now this is just the first issue, so they haven't gone over who bombed America, why. She's still looking for her parents because she has hope that they're still alive. But essentially what got me into this was the artist, man.
Yeah?
She's fucking nuts. I mean, the art in it is really good. And it's all traditional media. She colors it herself. She uses watercolors and Copic pens. And Aspen Comics have always been known to get great artists behind them. And you know, as far as the stories go, they're known for having these large concept type stories, which is what I really like about them.
This is really good art.
Yeah, it's freaking really good. And the other thing is, the artist herself.
Yeah. All right.
Good God, man. Better. Yeah, so you kind of.
I mean, I can see from Lola. Because Lola is pretty goddamn sexy.
Exactly.
So.
So, you know, it's really interesting, you know, and I kind of want to see where it's going to go from there. I mean, you know, I've always followed the artist on DeviantArt. I just didn't know that's who that was. Yeah.
Cool beans.
And I don't know, man, as I'm loving
this art, man.
Inspiring kind of comic book artist that I want to be.
For sure.
You know, this is good inspiration here, man. I mean, it's really good stuff.
Yeah, I like this.
Right?
Yeah.
It's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna read
it's
this.
Really, really good.
So is this monthly?
Yeah, it's gonna be monthly.
For sure.
As far as I know. And then, yeah, man, it was really neat.
Yeah.
And then I found out. So, you remember how in the old days in comics, whenever you can submit pictures and they publish your pictures in comics. So, she actually had a picture of hers whenever she was younger, posted in Fathom, and of course Fathom was, you know, the comic that started Aspen Comics, right, with Michael Turner and whatnot. Yeah. And she got her art posted in issue 7 of Fathom, and then mine got posted in issue 8.
No shit.
Yeah, and I was like, that's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
I really need to catch up.
Yeah. So it's her.
Yeah, and I mean, it's.
I mean, because is this all new Fathom?
Yeah, it's all new Fathom. I mean, they still have all their titles going pretty strong. Yeah. Another one that's really good, that's from Aspen Comics, and I don't know if they show it here. Maybe it's the next one. No, let's see. Go back. Maybe it's earlier. They have another comic in their stable right now called Jin. Yeah. It's called Jin, and it's about like some warrior genie. It's like a warrior princess, and she's using a genie's help in order to reclaim her kingdom.
Really?
And it's pretty badass, man. Yeah, pretty badass. I didn't get a chance to get onto that until like much later into it, so I'll probably collect the first volume and collect it from that point forward. For sure. But it's really badass, man. It's really good.
Yeah, I love this artwork, so I'm gonna have to check this out for sure.
The artwork's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I would recommend that comic on artwork alone, and then kind of...
Then the characters.
Yeah, the story will kind of suck you in the deeper you get into it.
For sure.
But, it's probably one of the few titles, because every once in a while I'll pick up a new title to see how it is, or kind of get an idea. That's Journey.
Okay, I must have it look cool as shit.
Yeah, the artwork looks cool. I'm telling you, man, Aspen Comics, for artists, that's where you want to go.
So
and then
you gonna go to Aspen? Yeah, go to Aspen one day. Yeah.
Hell, I would love to. Yeah, that'd be cool shit. I'd say pick it up. Check it out. If anything for the artwork, man, it's completely worth
y'all
it.
check out Lola. It's great.
Lola XOXO.
So I did remember one that came out that I read, which was
one?
Walking Dead, the last issue of that.
Oh, really? And which one? What's happening in this one?
Goodness.
Is the war still going on?
The war might be over.
Really?
Oh, it might be over.
Oh, shit.
Rick is so badass, dude.
So, all right. So I'm still reading through,
of course.
So I finally got through to the point where Rick lost his hand.
Okay.
I got to the point where Michonne tortured the fuck out of the governor,
which was fucking great.
Oh my god, dude!
Gruesome.
I mean, how does she tortures the man so much that she literally throws up?
Yeah.
Because of what she did.
Yeah.
So I got all that. I got through all that. I got to where they what is it? They were gonna take the doctor and his assistant back to their prison base, and then the doctor got attacked by a walker.
Oh yeah.
And so, but the assistant was able to go back with him.
Yeah.
So. And
that was crazy in itself too.
Oh yeah.
Thought he was gonna survive, but
yeah, I was like, dude, because all right, so
you know how Kirkman is. He's
exactly. Like I'm already on issue 4, right?
Yeah.
I mean, volume 4.
Volume
4. I'm in volume 4 now, and I had to take a break because it was so goddamn depressing. Because you're like, oh, they're gonna get a doctor. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Let's do this. Doctor dies. Fuck. Doctor's dead. Nothing that they can do about it. And then I was like, oh, all right, well, now they got this new assistant.
Yeah.
And this other guy that helped him escape. He was with him as well, right? But then he decides to run away. He was trying to go back to Woodbury.
That's right, yeah, because he was a traitor.
Yeah, or at least we thought he was a traitor, right?
I mean, who knows, man?
Who knows what he was
Rick
gonna
fucked
do?
that up anyway.
Yeah,
He's just like, you died now.
And then Rick fucking runs him over with the RV, right?
Which is great.
And the guy's like, dude, all I wanted to do was...
That's a Rick I love.
Exactly. It's like, and then the guy's like, all I wanted to do was get the people from Woodbury and bring them over to the prison. And then we can live a happy life. And then Rick's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, basically.
And so it's like, holy shit, man. Like, god damn. Like, there's no...
No.
What?
Never mind.
I had, like, I know that the governor survives, right?
No. Hold on, what? Oh, it survives Michonne's,
yeah, he survives. So
that happened in the show. So
exactly, yeah. I mean, he survives, so eventually he's gonna come back. But holy shit! I mean, the guy's missing his dick.
Yeah.
His arms cut off.
It's intense.
His eyes.
Which would have been so great if they did that in a comic.
In the TV show.
But
man, it was like
you couldn't. You really couldn't.
Yeah, you really can't. Well, here's the thing. It was like, so.
But they can kill a little girl.
Oh yeah.
And then stab a little girl in the eye. A zombie girl in the eye. So
and not even think about it. Well, and here's the thing. It was like, so I was talking to my lady, right? And I was like, I'm reading the book, and I'm telling her, I was like, this is completely different from the show.
Yeah, it's really intense.
Because reading, whenever I was first introduced to the governor, I was like, this is one ruthless motherfucker, man. And then my lady's like, well, yeah, he's ruthless in the show. And I was like, no.
Nah, he's not that ruthless.
Nah, he's not the kind of ruthless.
I like the way they did him in the show. Because they gave him a progression of, like,
him going nuts.
Crazy, his crazy
It's crazy. And I did like that.
That was really nice.
In the book, they kind of slap you over the face with how ruthless he is. And the show, he really does progress into this insane
ties into the governor's, the books he wrote. The 2 books he wrote, The Rise of the Governor or The Road of the Governor, which are pretty good. From what I read a few of them.
I didn't even know he had a spin-off.
Yeah, it's two books of just how the governor got from. It's pretty much, in a sense, it's like switching out Rick for the governor.
Really?
And going from there on forward.
And seeing how different of a path the governor went?
Yeah, pretty much.
I see. Huh.
Kind of like Rick could have went this path too. But he didn't. So.
See, and that's the other thing about what I really love that the book's doing that the show didn't do is explore Michonne's crazy.
Yeah,
and
I like that too.
Explore like Rick's crazy as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, like in the show, they're exploring how Rick is losing it.
Yeah.
You know, and we see that. You know, by the last goddamn episode, he loses it, man.
Of course.
You know, and in the book they have Michonne talking to
her ex-boyfriend, her ex-husband.
Yeah, her ex-husband. And you can see, oh man, the way the governor tortures the fuck out of her too.
Intense.
God damn, it's intense.
Every day.
And the thing is, okay, here's the thing. All right, we all know that Batman over here was all mad about Glenn, right?
Yes, he was.
But Glenn's the biggest pussy in the beginning, man.
I mean,
damn,
he had nothing to live for. I understood, man. He had nothing to live for. He was, mind you, in the beginning, he was all about like, I will go on all these runs because I don't give a fuck. But then, like, once he gets Maggie, and he really starts falling in love with her. Yeah, he has something to protect, and he doesn't want to risk that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see.
And even after like his whole thing with Dale.
Not Daryl. Dale.
Not Daryl. Dale, the farmer.
Yeah.
Her father. Like he gave him the right to be with her, and then he gave him the other right, which is important, to protect her.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's a big deal, man.
Technically, he's the one that married him.
Yeah, I mean it's a big deal, man.
Damn.
It's a big deal. But this new issue, though, can I talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead. Eventually, I'll get to it. Eventually.
So, this badass mofo we call Negan 10 times worse than the governor.
Really?
Oh, you don't even know.
Bitch.
You don't even know. But
the governor was pretty goddamn bad.
That's what I'm saying. And he is like 10 times worse because he don't give a fuck. He just don't give a fuck. But they ended up the issue beforehand. They ended up shooting Rick with an arrow, which we thought was poisoned.
Right. Or had infected blood on it.
Blood from zombies. So yeah. Which it didn't. He was all good. It's been like hours past, and he's still like walking, barely, because he still got shot with an arrow. So he was coming up with a plan to like, we need to like get them before they get us. So he was gonna have a group of them go around and take them from behind, and then like the rest of them was gonna get them from the front. So he was like, I need some volunteers to go. This one guy was like, okay, I'll go. And then Carl was like, I'll go as well. And then Rick was like, you can go. Carl, you stay here. And then Carl looked hella mad. Like, he was just like, why you keep doing this to me?
Yeah.
At some point, I'm predicting this.
All right.
At some point, Carl is going to overthrow Rick.
Well, yeah.
Because he can't take it no more.
I would see that happen.
He can't take it no more.
How old is Carl now in the story? In his teens?
Early teens, I guess. Because he was still young, and I think only like at least 2 years still passed. So I'm guessing 13, 12 maybe. But you know, he's been through so much that he's acting like he's like 17 now. So yeah, man. At some point, he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna overthrow his dad because he's getting tired of Rick. Rick is so protective of his son, which makes sense because the kid lost his eye. Yeah, he got shot in the stomach or chest or whatever. Like, it's intense, but I mean, at a certain point, you're gonna have him.
Wait! Carl's lost his eye. Motherfucker.
Oops. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens.
Shit.
I'm gonna tell you how, but it happens.
Yeah, it happens. All right.
So yeah,
I knew that at some point Rick lost his head. I just didn't know how it was gonna happen.
So yeah. So Rick was like, "All right, you stay, you go," and then they all had a moment, and now I don't know if you noticed now, but Andrea and Rick have a thing.
Really?
Because they're pretty much the last two from the group.
Yeah.
From the original group. So they
So Tyrese isn't there anymore?
You will get to that.
Son of a bitch.
You will get to that soon. So
damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright.
So yeah, they were connected and they went and hugged. It was her, Andrew and Rick. They hugged. But yeah, so Rick Nagan came to the fence and he was like, I know Rick's about to die, so get it. Whoever's next in charge to bring their motherfucking ass out of here. And then he was waiting. He was like, am I talking to a wall? I'm fucking talking to a wall. And then Rick shows up and he was like, Rick was like, you thought I was dead, huh? And then they have this whole conversation. And then Rick's trying to persuade him that what he's doing is fucking up everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, Rick was like, we can make this better. We can make this world better if you just like
chill the fuck out.
Yeah, if you just like work together with people. Yeah. So that happens, and then after Rick talked, Nagan was like, you know what? Yeah, this can work. We can do this. We can change it. And then Rick was like, fuck you, and he slit his throat.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Rick, man.
Which, I lost my mind. Because he was literally just like having a nice conversation with, like, kind of like the same conversation he was having with the governor.
In the show.
But the governor wasn't having shit for that.
Yeah.
Rick was just like, we can do this and that, and we can have communities do this and that.
Yeah. And
like rebuild our great nation better than our great nation. And then he was like, yeah, let's do it, and then slit.
So do you think that Rick is gonna eventually, because you know that old proverb where heroes, it's good to die young a hero than to live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah,
you think that's gonna happen?
He might. I mean, because progressing through this series with him, we've seen him take on the role as a leader.
Yeah. Then
not want to be a leader. And then having to pick it back up again just because nobody else can do it.
Right.
So and he's been through some shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't
even got there yet.
I just in the first, like, I've only been through in the book. It's only been 1 year.
Yeah. Basically.
And just in the first year, it's just been
a few years might have passed in.
Yeah, it must have been more. Because
honestly, I think they ended up losing time. Like, they just, don't know where time is.
Because right now in the book, they're kind of... Andrea's the only one that's kind of trying to keep up with time. And in the book... And Kirkman may be doing this on purpose. Yeah. But it's confusing on what's happening. Yeah. Because, they'll be talking, and of course in the Walking Dead books, there's an ass load of talking.
For sure.
But they'll be talking, and they'll be like, yeah, that happened like 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
or it's already been 2 months.
2 months,
and I was like, wait, what? When did this happen?
Yeah.
Holy sh-. And the other reason I had to stop reading for a little while, take a little break, because right now everything's happening in the prison. Okay. And so it's giving you like this claustrophobic feel.
Oh yeah,
and you're
man.
just like, holy shit! Man. Like, when is it ever gonna get any better? Like, fuck! Like, it's the same feeling I had whenever they had.
So where you're at specifically, like, he just got his hand chopped off?
No, I'm past that. I'm to the point.
Are they still with the gov, or did they make it back home?
They made it back home.
Okay.
She already tortured the governor.
Okay.
The guy tried running back to it.
Okay.
Rick killed him.
Okay.
Now they're at the prison and they're just trying to
plan
on how they're gonna make the community better.
Sense. Okay.
Farming, all that good shit. They're starting to get into that.
Yeah. Okay.
Herschel is starting to bring his
Herschel. That's his name.
Yeah.
Not Dale. Dale is RV.
Yeah, RV is Dale. Herschel's farmer.
Yeah, Farmer Bill. Yeah.
Farmer Bill there.
There you go.
Herschel has damn near lost all his kids except for Maggie, and his son. I forgot his son's name.
Yeah, okay, I know you're talking about.
But yeah, there's a son in there. Like, yeah, he like in the book he had like fucking 5 kids.
Yeah, he had a bunch of kids. Yeah,
a whole bunch of kids. But yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten to the point where we find out that the governor's still alive and he's out for blood. But I know eventually I'll get to that. But for now, man, I had to take a break, dude, because I was like,
that prison's intense.
Yeah, that is so intense, man. And you're wondering, so you're kind of wondering when are they gonna get back on their feet, because it's been.
You would think.
Yeah, like eventually, like civilization would. And this is what I love about this story. So Kirkman is trying to show what would happen to civilization if something like this happened.
Yeah, basically.
So it's like, so when does humanity, and obviously, this
Fix
goes
itself.
into what's the word I'm looking for? Anthropology? That's the word.
That the word?
God damn.
There you go.
Why can't I get that out? Anyways, whenever you look at it from a psychological aspect, I mean, technically it took humans thousands of years just to get a civilization back. But you would think that with us having already done it, it wouldn't be that hard to get back on. But no, like this is like, I mean, ruthless, and that's what I like about it. It's kind of showing like humans going back to that survival of the fittest mentality,
pretty much.
And like humans kind of going back to that animalistic type of deal. And like some of them are trying to keep their humanity, and some of them are just like
fuck it. Yeah,
I really don't care. And it's weird because it's the people that say fuck it are the ones that are like ruling entire communities, or they're the ones that are like have their own tribe. Yeah. And then then you start thinking about, because this is the way my mind works, right? Then you start thinking about, I mean, technically it's like that now, right?
Pretty much.
Like you can't have a senator or president of a nation and that person not be able to be apathetic towards everything. Like, all right, I'm gonna send in these drones. Yeah, it's gonna kill a couple of people. Fuck it.
Yeah, basically.
Like, as long as me and my own are still good.
Pretty much.
Just like, I mean, just the psychological aspects of this entire story is nuts,
Makes
man.
you think.
Yeah, it really does make you think. God damn you, Robert Kirkman.
You're great, Robert.
Yeah, you're great.
Keep up the work. But I'm really confused because like, I know. Did you tell me this that Daryl was supposed to be in the comics?
Daryl was supposed to be coming in the comics.
My thought was Rick was gonna die. Somehow, Daryl was gonna be introduced as the leader.
Rick.
But now since Rick just being badass, I don't see how Daryl fits
in the story.
In the story of the comic book world, because he fits great in the TV show.
Well, they had him from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Show. So he fits great. So I don't know, man.
I think Kirkman can do it pretty easily, only because he has a revolving door of characters.
Oh, for sure.
And
I mean, he can honestly end up being his right hand man again.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I just don't see it happening well.
Or anytime soon.
Unless Daryl is like another person with his own community.
Which is possible.
But then again, I don't want to see him as a bad guy. Because normally That's how stuff works out.
Like, for some reason in this world, nobody can get along.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. It's going to be great, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good.
But yeah, man.
I'll get back into reading it again. I think I've taken a long enough break. I'll get back into reading it.
Yeah, I remember when I first read it, I ran through it.
Oh, yeah, man. Trying to run through it's just, oh, my God.
But I did it.
Only because there's so much exposition.
Yeah.
There's so much
It's so
talking.
much to read. Yeah, it's so much to read.
Yeah, it's practically.
And then you want to go back and reread it.
Yeah,
because you might have missed something.
And on top of that, and this is gonna sound bad, but I really don't like the artist that they got on there, man. I like the first artist that they had for the first volume. I forgot what the hell his name was. This new artist, man, I don't know. It may just be me because
to me I don't see a difference, but I don't.
You don't see me like I noticed the difference from the moment the second volume started, and I was like, man,
I don't see that
what the hell?
But I want to say that artist stays.
Yeah. Cause every time I see a new volume, a new issue of Walking Dead come out, it's the same.
Because I think it was something up with the first artist.
Yeah,
that something happened.
Like something happened. I was like, man, that sucks. Because that first artist was damn good, but.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. So.
Yeah, I get. That's
unless he's been getting better and I ain't noticed.
Maybe I'm still early. I'm still early in it. So if he gets better later on down the line, fine, and that'll work. But I mean, the first artist that they had on there, he had a little bit more of a and this is the only reason I say that. Okay, so this new artist, his art style is a little bit more real, has a little bit more realism behind it. The first artist had a little bit more of an artistic style behind him, so therefore you were able to tell that this character was this, this character was that. This artist that's on it, if it's two old dudes together, I can't tell who it is unless they literally state, "Oh, my name's Dale." Okay, that's Dale. Or my name's Herschel. Oh, all right, that's Herschel. Or somebody has a fucking beard. Okay, I know who that guy is. You know, like I can't. It's hard for me to tell which character is what.
Well, I don't know what you mean, but I understand.
Yeah, that's just me though. I guess I pay too much attention to the artwork.
It's a gift and a curse, right?
Yeah, but the story is still fucking great. I don't care what artist is on there. The story is great.
Robert Kirkman is gonna do what he wants.
Exactly.
Which I need to go read Invincible.
Oh man, I've been reading that one instead of instead of Walking Dead for a little while because reading Invincible is just awesome. Yeah, it's just it's like imagine Spider-Man, but just better characters, man. Yeah, just way better. Like the main protagonist, right? The Invincible. Yeah. He's just more believable.
Really?
I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe because he deals with a good example is imagine Ultimate Spider-Man like that, right? Okay. But with characters that are more out there. Yeah, like the way he builds the characters are the same. But since you don't know the roster or you don't know the villains, you don't know the villain gallery, obviously, because this is all new. Yeah. You don't know the power levels because that's on you as well. You don't know the team-ups because that's on you. And I guess that's the fresh take. You know, like everything's brand new.
That makes sense.
So you have no idea why this is happening with that. These teams are happening. I think it's pretty much a Superman story.
Yeah.
But told in a Spider-Man way, if that makes any sense.
Cool.
It's pretty badass.
Sounds pretty good.
I like it.
I've been wanting to read up on that because I know there's a lot of issues in that too.
Yeah.
So.
And the art's a lot better.
Awesome.
A lot better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I will be checking that out too.
All right, that's it, man.
Anything else?
Yeah,
run off what comes out today, and then we'll wrap up. So Hulk #1 comes out.
Really?
They restarted that, which would be great. I love the Hulk story, but I stopped whenever the time fluctuations was happening.
Yeah. Well, I followed Hulk whenever it was the Planet Hulk saga because that was badass.
Yeah, long time.
That was badass.
That was badass.
And then Son of Hulk was really good.
Yeah, that one too. Deadpool versus Carnage 2, which I read that. That was great. You like Deadpool, you like Carnage. It's chaos. So read it if you want chaos. Wolverine and the X-Men 3.
Gonna have to pick that one up.
I don't remember what 2 was about, but okay. Oh, never mind. I do remember what 2 was about. I forgot. It was Quentin. It was Quentin.
Quentin?
It was all Quentin.
All right.
Miss Marvel 3, which is the Indian girl, the Pakistani girl.
That's another one I've been wanting to catch up on because now that I kind of understand what's happening,
read it, man.
I want to see it.
The first 2 are really, really good. Really good introductions. Which we think she's an Inhuman, so let's see how that plays out.
Yeah.
See how that plays out.
She still didn't have the cocoon side. I don't know.
Yeah, so let's see how that plays out. Nova 16, I'm going to have to catch up on that because I missed a few of those. Amazing X-Men 6, which was Nightcrawler and Mystique.
Right.
Mostly. Uncanny X-Men 20.
And they, from the looks of it, they're looking to be getting a little bit more serious.
I hope so.
So I want to see the way that goes. And you know, I just realized something. X-23 is technically a part of the Uncanny X-Men.
Is she?
Well, I mean, because she's with the all-new X-Men. And the all-new X-Men technically are part of the Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, but are they going back to that group, though?
I don't know. They haven't mentioned shit about... Well, here's the thing. Kitty's with them.
Yeah.
And Kitty's the only tie between them and the Uncanny X-Men.
We'll see some crossovers, hopefully. But who knows what direction they're going now.
Because if that's going to be the case...
Cyclops left.
Yeah.
So who knows? And then last but not least, and I know Batman would love this, Superior Spider-Man 31. The last Superior Spider-Man.
That's going to be interesting.
It's going to be great.
He's been waiting on that one.
And he's probably reading it now. So that's probably why he's not here. He has to write his essay.
Because he's going to come in with an ass.
And he's going to talk for about an hour and a half about Spider-Man.
So our listeners better prepare for that.
All these other issues we named, we won't talk about them. We will only be talking about Superior
Spider-Man. Because that's going to be the only thing that matters to him at that point.
And we're going to have a great time. Hopefully, we will have a guest appearance from my lovely lady. It's not my lovely lady. She will talk about Harley.
Oh, nice.
So...